Yo, what's going on, guys? McGwig110 here, bringing you a video. It's been almost a month, I think, since I last made a YouTube video, and there's been obviously a lot of new stuff going on in MLB. I've been playing it kind of, I wouldn't say non-stop, but I mean it's definitely my most played game since it came out. That's for sure. The NHL beta starts up soon. I believe it starts on the 27th, so that starts, I believe, on Wednesday, which might be difficult because I think there's new programs dropping Wednesday, which could be interesting. But in this video, I'm just going to kind of go over what happened since I last made the video. The reason why I haven't been doing a lot of YouTube recently is because I've been streaming a lot more. Been pulling pretty solid numbers on Twitch. We now have a sub button. I'm affiliated on Twitch, so you can subscribe, donate bits, donate regular money, whatever. So this is gonna kind of be like a team update slash what I'm kind of planning for the team. Honestly, team hasn't really changed a whole lot. The last time I spent money was when I completed the AL, and I'm not really aiming to complete all the collections, to be honest. So I did all the AL. So rotation right now, Vita, Sale, Altswood, I think I had all them. And then I'm still trying to figure out these last two rotation spots. I don't like Kluber. Keuchel's alright, but once again, I'm still trying to try some other cards out, like I tried out Urban Santana. Arrieta's solid as well. I use Fulmer when he's up on inside edge. This player on Faria I want to try out. So, there's a lot of them. And Luis Severino did just go gold, so I might have to give him a shot too. So, honestly, nothing really different with the rotation. Um, Bullpen wise, pretty relatively the same, I would say as well, except now I'm rocking four lefties. I did put Iglesias back in. I did have the 92 Rodney. I gave him a shot for about a month. He wasn't terrible, but it's just, I don't know. I didn't really not like him, but I thought there was better options. 87 Gridley's probably one of my best relievers. I really like using this card. Rivero just got an upgrade, I believe, 2 weeks ago, so he's nice. This 85 Jim Johnson is also solid. There's my investment in Sean Doolittle. Iglesias is due for an upgrade, plus he's got okay stamina and he's a sinker baller, so I decided to throw him back in. So I'm still rocking with four lefties: Rivero, Miller, Chapman, Britton, Osuna, Iglesias, Betances. There is new ticket counter stuff. I'll also get into that. Once again, guys, I've been streaming so much. Go and follow me on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/McWiggum1to10. It's the same as my YouTube. So go over there. I believe I'm edging up on 700 followers. So we're getting close to that. Starting lineup. I don't think very much has changed. Other than a couple spots, I've moved my creative player to catcher. So we no longer have Posada. I kind of rotate, like I was using Posada for about a week or two. Just because I have such solid numbers with him. But we have our creative player there. We have Trout in left field. Now, guys, bear in mind, I'm not a top player. I would say I'm good at the game. I think I finished with a 1,005 rating the last season. I think it was 68th. Uh, I'm still nowhere near top player. So I don't have insanely high averages with players. I just hear I'm only hit. I say only. I'm hitting 329 with Trout. If I had 329 for the card with a 360 OBP, that's a very big success in my eyes. Mike Trout's just so good, man. I'm hitting 400 against lefties. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind getting that average up to like 300 against righties. Or 400 against lefties, sorry. I guess a 400 against righties. Yeah, so 400 against lefties. I wouldn't mind trying to get that up to like 300. And I think that would bring it up to a 350 average, which would be nice. Or like a 3, it would be a lot closer to a 350 average anyways. So that would be nice to try and get up to, but I mean, Trout's just so good, man. I have him in the 2 hole. He's got unfazed, first pitch hitter, dead red breaking ball hitter. He's got almost everything. We do have 99 Griffey batting 3. So we have a pretty good mix. So we have switch, righty, lefty, righty, lefty, righty, lefty, righty. So when it gets deeper into the games, so there's some tough decisions to be made. Griffey is probably one of the best cards in the game. The only complaint to have about him is he sometimes gets some random topspin, on the ball, so when you hit it, so you'll kind of like square it up, it'll just top spin. It'll top spin, it might be a line of top spin, or it might fall, but it'll just have a lot of top spin in general. I find that happens with Griffey a lot. It happens a lot with like people like Griffey and Cal Ripken. I find a lot of the legends have it now. I don't know why. Maybe it's just their swing, but I mean, 340 with Griffey, I kill it with this card. I love it. 255 against lefties, lefty on lefty. If I had 250 at least, that's good for me, lefty on lefty. I don't platoon this card. Almost 400 against righties. I love, love, love this card. I know some people have some complaints that he does have a lot of topspin. I could see where they're coming from. And then some people just say he's just not that good. I don't see it. This card rakes. I love this card. Now, this card was just released. I bought him, I think for like 37K. Because once again, I said I'm not going to be completing the collections, but I love Andre Dawson. I love his 99 when I've used him VR multiple times. I get people to World Series, so people pay me to get them to World Series. Most people have Dawson on their team, and I love using him. I usually bat him too, but I mean, this one's obviously he's not as good as his 99 one. The speed isn't there like the 99 one. The fielding, the arm is there. The fielding in general, I don't think is there. The splits are relatively similar. I would say the contact is a little bit lower, and then the lefty splits aren't as good. But I mean, this card's so much easier to get than the 99 one, and I would say it's arguably not just as good, but it's not a very big downgrade. But in Rice, I was rocking a platoon of McCutchen and Granderson. So McCutchen I would use against lefties. I haven't been hitting all that well with McCutchen recently. Only 352, and I also did have Luis Gonzalez in there. Hit 317 with him, not a lot of plate appearances, so I might throw him back in. But the thing is with Luis Gonzalez, he gets a lot of topspin on balls too, and plus he's so slow in his fielding. I can do with the bad fielding in left field, but it's just he's so slow, and there's a lot of bloop hits this year. And Trout, since he's so fast, he gets those bloopers. If there's say 10 bloopers, Trout might get to 7 or 8 of them. Luis Gonzalez might get to 3 or 4, and that's a big, big deal. That's a big deal in the outfield. Now onto a controversial card for me, 99 George Brett. 300 average, 340 OBP. I did have this card batting 8th, that's why his OBP is so high. You bat a card 8th, and just naturally, their OBP is going to be high. And I look at this card, I don't do very well with this card. I've been kind of picking it up with him recently. If you've been watching the streams, I've been picking up a lot with him. I'm hitting 342 against righties. So like 237 is kind of low against lefties. But 342 against righties, I'll take that. Like 237 against lefties, I think the whole reason, because there was like probably for about a week, I was facing pretty much non-stop lefties. I was facing, and I had him hitting 8, so like, he wasn't getting as many like chances to drive in runs, I guess you could say, just because he's behind everybody else, and he'd get on base maybe, but then like he'd never score a run, just because like hitting him 8th. I moved him up to 5th just because Freddie Freeman has been kind of having not difficulties for me recently, but George Brett I gotta give this card the shot. I gotta give him a shot. This card, I don't like it more than the Griffey, that's why I don't hit him 3rd. But I gotta have this card hitting at least in the 5-hole, man. At least in the 5-hole. So, that's why he's there. Player of the Month, Carlos Correa. This card's 100% worth it. 100% worth it. I have him at second base right now. I did have him at shortstop, just because Cal Ripken, I'll get into him in a second. I'm not a fan of that Cal Ripken card, though. I love this Correa card, man. Hitting 342 with him. So, see, most of the cards I hit around maybe 320 to 340 with. Or like 320 to 350, I would say. Correa has such a nice compact swing, hitting 347 against lefties, 339 against righties. Love, love, love this card. Was even thinking about putting this card possibly 4th, but I want to give Dawson a shot, obviously. Love, love, love Correa. His fielding is kind of not meh, but the whole reason why Cal Ripken is still in the lineup is because of his defense. And I'll get into that in a second. But Correa, love, nice compact swing, definitely worth the stubs. Now, Freddie Freeman, I picked up, so 58 games, and that's not a lot. 324 average, that's good. 336 OBP, wouldn't mind that being maybe a little bit higher. Almost 370 against righties, 259 against lefties. Good enough for me. If that lefty stack kind of fell below, I would say 230, I would say, I would probably start a platoon with him, with probably Goldschmidt or Edwin Encarnacion. And I know you see this, probably this 95 Adrian Gonzalez. I don't know, man. I don't know. I know Freeman has a shift on too, but it's just something about Freeman I love. I don't know if like he's tall, but he also has nice quirks, which I think is why I like him so much, is his quirks. He's got first pitch hitter and dead red. You give him a fastball, and he also has a rally monkey and fighter. So good, man. You bring this card on when there's runners on base, in like the ninth inning, like he's a perfect pinch hitter, but I love him so much. He might not be that good at like the first or like fourth inning, but it starts to get later on the game, man. The starting pitcher kind of gets tired. He might not have the best confidence, and you get a hold of a fastball, it's just demolished, man. I love using Freddie Freeman. I would say he's one of the best first basemen in the game, but the thing is, Joey Votto just got a massive upgrade, so I think you'd have to put Votto up there. But Freddie's so good, man. And I mean, you might get past Griffey and Brett, and then you have two righties to match up against. But then you have Freddie Freeman to go through. You might take Freddie Freeman a little bit lightly. Don't. He's so good, man. On to the 8 hole, it is Cal Ripken. The only batter I'm hitting under 300 with. And his OBP isn't even that high. I don't know. I'm hitting 351 against lefties, 250 against righties. I mean, 92 contact and 83 power with 98 vision. I should be hitting a lot higher than 258 with that. He's so good in the field. What's his fielding percentage at? 978. That's actually not that good for a card like him, but I feel like he's just a vacuum at shortstop. Like he's automatic. So what I was kind of thinking, to maybe rock a platoon. Maybe rock a platoon with Cal, or throw Correa back at shortstop, and then use either Kinsler, Altuve, Cano, even Zobrist. I tried with Zobrist for a little while. Zobrist is a bench guy just because he can play anywheres. I do really well with Zobrist, but I mean, look at the lefty stats. So, and I mean, it's not a lot of plate appearances either, only 57 plate appearances. You can't really judge off that. But yeah, the bench, I have Zimmerman here just because he's way up on inside edge today. So he won't be there tomorrow, more than likely. Zobrist for a pinch hitter, and just in case if I need like a defensive substitution, maybe for Freddie Freeman or Correa later on in the game, I'll use him. Luis Gonzalez is probably the main pinch hitter along with Lou Brock. I mostly use say if like Zimmerman or McCutcheon or anybody got on base. Lou Brock's mostly a pinch runner, I would say, but I also pinch hit with him. That's why his OBP is so low. But yeah, I don't have him started because like I'd have to rock a platoon with him, and plus it would kind of screw up my lineup a little bit since I already have Griffey and Trout. It'd kind of screw everything up. Plus his fielding isn't that good, and I already went through McCutcheon. So yeah, that's the lineup. What it's looking like. The new missions now. So you do all this, so you have to beat every single team on play versus CPU. And then you need to get stats with all-star players from the National League and the American League. Yeah, I don't now some of these cards, uh, they're not ranked seasons cards, but they probably will have a use somewhere down the line, probably in events, I would say. And plus, some of them might not be bad BR pits like Billy Butler or Brian McCann. Now, the Wainwright and the Vizquel, the Waynos per nines are pretty average. I would even say below average. He's got 5 good pitches and 99 break. So I wouldn't mind giving this card a shot, maybe, but I don't think I'd like him. Now the Vizquel, he's a shortstop. Pretty much everybody has 99 Cal Ripken at this point. Everybody has Ripken, so it's like, and pretty much everybody has Seager, or pretty much anybody can get Seager. Can get Seager, and pretty much everybody has Cal Ripken. So Vizquel, he has good contact, good vision, good fielding, good speed. It's just the power, and it's the power. I don't like him because of no power. It's so like I don't know. I don't like cards like that. He's a good leadoff guy if you need one, but if you have Cal Ripken, I'd keep Cal Ripken. And you do all that, so you also need to collect 50 All Stars, which I'm nowhere near. I still need like yeah, I still need 24 All Stars. So still need 24 All Stars. So what you could do, get all those. You get 99 Chase Utley. Not a fan of him. Not a fan of Chase Utley, to be honest. The programs. Now, I do want to do the Oswald program. I'm not very close to it, but I already hit World Series for the season, so I do want to do this. And if the new programs are good, whenever they come out, they said towards the end of the month, I will be doing the Oswald one. I have to finish that one up. These two will be pretty easy to do. That'll only take a game. The Haley one, I'm also very close to. I only need stolen bases and walks, but then I also need to do the Marlins epic, and I don't have the Marlins collection done. So Felix Hernandez, I do want to do as well. So this is pretty straightforward what you need to do there. The Sandberg, I'm not gonna try and do, even though the stats aren't too bad, but this card doesn't interest me. The splits are bad. That card just doesn't it doesn't interest me. Team Epic wise, I could probably finish the Orioles one. Give Jim Palmer a shot maybe. I want to give the 95 Scherzer a shot. I can do all these. Lofton doesn't interest me. Canerco doesn't interest me. Lol Kane maybe. I don't know. Just that card. Nothing doesn't interest me, but I already have McCutcheon, so he'd be a bench bat. Glenn Perkins doesn't really interest me because I already have 4 good lefties. I do want to do the Nolan Ryan one. I am going to have to do that one. Donaldson doesn't. Edgar Martinez maybe for a bench bat if I don't do the Hanley. Billy Wagner I do want to do. I do want to get that Billy Wagner. He's solid. And then like the rest of them I can't really do. So player epics, I did the Ozzie Smith one just because I had it. And then obviously the Correa one, but rest of them are the good My Career missions. Keep it up on the Dynasty doubles one, so we'll have that one done soon. Saves and holds I'm also pretty close to, so we'll be getting those ones done too. Ranked season ones, I believe this season I did the home runs one, yes. All-star hits, I mean I don't really use a lot of all-star cards, so that's about it. Ticket counter stuff. There is a 92 Matt Cain and a 91 Carlos Gomez, I think it is. There's also a 96 Dale Murphy, a 98 Bruce Sutter, and a 97 Cliff Floyd. The Bruce Sutter doesn't look terrible. He's got pretty good per nines, and that splitter he has, man, is disgusting. But only 3 pitches splitter, 4-seam slider, and he only throws about low 90s. If you have your tickets, I would say, if you need a good righty, I would say get him. I would give him a shot. But, you know, if you have Rodney, Joe Nathan, Betances, you know, I would hold on to your tickets. Now, there's also some new cards in the game. I don't think I've made a video since, like, Burt Blyleven and, like, Tiant and stuff came out, but I'm only going to show you the ones that just came out Friday. So, Garrett Cole and Johnny Cueto. those are two new ones. Those are two main ones. So I think that's about it. So yeah, that's it for kind of like an update, I guess. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to go and follow my Twitch. There it is, twitch.tv. I'm clicking 1 to 10. Go and follow there. I will be live tomorrow. I don't stream on the weekends. I don't stream Saturday or Sunday. All throughout the week I do stream though. So yeah, it's been a while since I uploaded a YouTube video. That's why I just thought I'd make this not very quick one, but just kind of like an all update on why I haven't been uploading a lot and what's going on in Diamond Dynasty for me. But thank you guys for watching. Sure to like, comment, subscribe. Go follow my Twitch. There it is. We will see you guys in the next video. Peace.